Hello all my wonderful lovelies and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be looking at this short video on why PC gaming sucks. Without getting too far into it, let's just start the video.
I like PC gaming. I've chosen PC gaming, but it is like a world of pain. It is just, if you are not a troubleshooter, if you do not know computer science, don't be a PC gamer.
Oh yeah, I certainly have an associate's degree in computer science. Wait a minute. No, I don't.
There's not one game that I've ever started in the history of games, especially AAA games, that hasn't given me horrible problems. For at least 2 hours before I can actually start playing.
You're obviously doing something wrong. Especially if it takes you 2 whole hours to even start a game.
This is my situation. I have my desk here. It's where I do my editing. I have 2 monitors, right?
I too have a desk where I edit things. It's what I'm doing right now. As well, I too have 2 monitors.
And then I don't want to game here though, like sitting at my desk. So I have my couch over there with the TV, and I have my TV plugged in via HDMI.
That's pretty cool. Nice setup having a triple monitor basically. Nice dog statue by the way. Look at that. It's so cute.
So when I'm gaming, I just want to go over to the couch and then start playing. But instead, what happens is I go over to the couch, start it, something goes wrong. I have to walk back over here, change something, go back to the couch, something's wrong. I come back, change something, go back to the couch, something's wrong, come back to the couch. It's like I have to go back and forth between the couch 5 or 6 times.
I'm gonna say this now because you're gonna learn what his problem is later, yet you're making it more of a hassle with your setup. If you keep running into the issue, instead of getting up 5 or 6 times, just take your keyboard with you and your mouse, especially if it's wireless.
Ideally, this is how it would work. Microsoft, listen to me. This is how it would ideally work. Okay, I have my Xbox controller, right? I push the Xbox button, and it gives me a list of my games. Why doesn't it do that?
What launcher are you playing games on? Is it Microsoft? Is it Steam? Origin? Battle.net? Even Epic Game Store? I've never used it before, but Steam has big picture mode that makes it feel more like a console. It might have that feature where you hit the button and it shows all your games. But this isn't the console where that button has a function unless the game or launcher themselves has integrated it.
It doesn't do that. It does everything else. It doesn't give you a list of your games. So I want to press the Xbox button, it gives me a list of my games, and then I click on the game I want to play, and then the next prompt that I want, which monitor do you want to play on? I'll tap the monitor. Then the next prompt should be, which audio device do you want? Click on my TV, and then the game will start, and then I'm done.
Again, which launcher are you using to play your games on? Most games automatically play on whichever monitor you have set as your primary screen. You can change the order if you have multiple displays, either through Windows or your GPU. Audio devices typically are set by default of whatever you already have it set as. You can simply change this in the games menu settings or on Windows.
That is how it should work, I feel like. I mean, it doesn't seem too complicated. But instead what happens is, I'll open up Steam, I'll drag it to my third monitor, to my TV, I'll drag it over to the TV, I'll go over to the couch, I'll push play, and then it'll play here.
You probably have that monitor set as your primary, which by default, your games will play on that monitor first, unless you've changed it manually to display on another.
And I'll be like, fuck, great. And then I learned that there's a shortcut, Windows Shift left or right, that'll move it to the different display. But I was playing Resident Evil 2 and literally doesn't do it. It's just Resident Evil 2 is I don't like it.
At least you finally figured out a workaround, yet some games are picky. So then you don't have to manually change it if you want to display it on your TV.
Then I have to turn the game off, run over here, push play over here, and then when the window comes up, I have to drag it onto the third screen, onto my TV, then run over to the couch and look at the TV. And then 9 times out of 10, the resolution is wrong.
So change the resolution. Sometimes games don't start up at the resolution of your monitor, especially older games. I know if I try to play a game that's 8 to 10 plus years old, it starts in some weird 640, 720p. I mean, it's no biggie, just change the resolution settings in the games menu.
because it just randomly changes. Like I want to play at 1440p. I'm just playing at 1440p right now, okay? And I just want to play at 1440p, but like I go over there and it's at like 1366 by 285. You know, you're like, who plays it at this resolution? You know, like give me 480p, 720p, 1080p, 2160p, and 1440p. And then the rest of them can be in some advanced menu. But like on Resident Evil 2, especially, you're like clicking through them, and every time you click through them, it like changes the resolution live and in like right in front of you. And if you have far to go to get to your resolution, that's like pain in the ass.
I don't quite remember Resident Evil Village's menu too well, but some games just do that.
So I'm back on the couch, and then I play the game. I start the game again. It's on the right screen, but now I have the wrong audio. The audio's playing over here. And then
My main monitor doesn't have built-in speakers. My old second monitor does. If I don't have headphones in or a stereo set up, it plays on that monitor by default. You can easily go into the sound settings or the sound mixer and change the default display audio.
Run back over here, change the audio, go back to the couch, push play again, and then I'm like, okay, I want to record this, and I have to use NVIDIA Shadow Play. I think that's what it's called still, but NVIDIA's like overlay. I have to use it. And so I'll be on the couch and I'll start the overlay, and then it'll be, again, on this monitor. Like the game is playing on that TV. And it opens up over here. Makes no sense.
At this point, you've done something seriously wrong, or just maybe you shouldn't have the setup the way it is.
So then I'll stop doing that. Also, it like freezes the game sometimes. It's like, I don't get it. So I'll stop the game again, and then I have to come back over here, and then I have to go to display settings, and I have to check off, like make that monitor to my main display, the TV.
At least you finally did that. Just don't forget to change it when you're done gaming, or you'll complain about that too.
And then I can go back over there, and then when I do NVIDIA, like then it works. NVIDIA's like, I don't mind it. I want to record in HDR, and OBS Streamlabs doesn't do it, and Windows Game Bar doesn't do it. Hopefully Windows 11 fixes all this stuff.
I am not holding off for Windows 11, and I've only used NVIDIA's Shadow Play once, and don't really have an opinion on it.
Hopefully this is preemptive. So I was just playing Resident Evil 2. I wanted to get some footage for everybody. I wanted like some really great, high quality HDR footage because it looks so good. Like
I've been told by some fans of mine to play it. Don't worry, it's on my wish list.
Like playing Resident Evil 2 at 120 hertz at 1440p with like 150% quality is amazing. It's really, really great, and it's really, really impressive. So I wanted to record that for everybody. And I opened up NVIDIA Shadow Play after I got it to go on the right monitor and everything. And I did it, and I played for like an hour. Got to the final boss. I played through the entire lab section, and I finished, and I was like, this is great. And Shadow Play worked. Everything was fine. It was super fluid. I did never drop below 120 frames per second. It was amazing.
Good to hear.
It was exactly what I needed and wanted, even though it took me like a long time to actually get to that point. But then I came back over here to watch the footage, and I opened it up, and this is what I saw. Yes, my desktop. It recorded my desktop for an hour.
'Cause you must have forgotten to switch Shadow Play to your TV. Rookie mistake.
Why? Why would it do that? Yeah, we're going to record the secondary display that's not in use.
Maybe because you had it set to record that second monitor that wasn't in use.
And I've chosen this. My PC now at this point is like, there's so much money in this PC now, with that, especially with that graphics card.
What card do you got? Must be decent. I'm always curious to hear what people have in their builds.
So, and it looks good. Like, it's giving me good frame rates and everything. It like looks really great. I'm happy about that. But even like Red Dead Redemption 2, another AAA game, it's just, I'm constantly in and out of it, and it takes so long to load. And then it makes me install like the Rockstar launcher, which does literally nothing. It just launches before the game.
Yeah, many games that are tied to other launchers like Rockstar and Origin will quickly open up that launcher if you start it up from Microsoft or Steam.
It's like I open up Steam, I push play, Rockstar Games Launcher opens, then the game opens, and that's it. Like, if Rockstar Games Launcher like gave me the option of changing game settings like outside the game, that'd be one thing. Like, I would love to change settings outside the game. But hardly any games give me that option. Like, only Shadow of the Tomb Raider gave me that option. So it's just such a pain in the ass to get games to work. You have to have a computer science degree.
No, you don't need a degree in computer science. You just need common sense. I'm an idiot femboy. I get by.
In order to get HDR working, I had to open up the settings.ini file, find the HDR value, and change it from true to false when it opened. These are AAA games. It doesn't compute. Maybe I need to work for these people.
Please don't. We don't need someone like you trying to run things. Also, congrats on doing simple task of changing a file. Without going down the bumpy road of games releasing as a buggy mess, there's a ton of games that release where, on PC, you can go into the files and turn things off manually. With Outriders, I did the same to make the game run better. Big whoop.
Rockstar, Microsoft, Capcom, please let me help you.
Please don't. Your video is about having problems with simple multiple monitor displays. You're the last person they'll ask for help.
Because this sucks. It does. Just freaking, let me designate my TV as my gaming display. Microsoft, let me designate my TV as my gaming display. I never use it unless I'm gaming, so make it so that when I push the Xbox button, gaming display turns on, just like it's an Xbox. It's like
So get an Xbox. But seriously, you can do this already, and if not, do it before you go to your couch. You're making it far more complicated than what it already is.
It's just like an Xbox TV. Boom. List of games. Why can't I have that? Even just letting me choose my monitor before the game starts would be a huge, huge improvement.
You have triple monitors and you want to display it on your TV, which I can assume you have it set up as your third monitor. If you're wanting it to play on your TV, then you're gonna have to change the settings before playing everything when you first start up a game.
And I've the lengths I've gone to, I literally bought extension cables, like this long extension cables for my display ports so I can unplug them easily under the monitor because I have to unplug them all the time.
Bingo! We know now why you're having such an issue. No wonder your computer is screwing up as much as it is, because it's confused on which monitor is in which position. You can't swap them out several times without potentially screwing up settings if you wish to keep the TV as your gaming monitor.
Especially with HDR. Just constantly plugging things and unplugging things, and I just want it to be easy.
So don't unplug things. It's as easy as that, my guy. Why are you even unplugging it if your TV is just your Xbox TV? You're literally causing your own problems yourself.
I just want it to be like an Xbox. I just want it to be like a PlayStation. Please, Microsoft, let me do this. Or if you're someone watching and you have some amazing, wonderful workaround that I have never heard of, please tell me. I just want to know.
Don't unplug your crap.
So, if you are a PC gamer and you are running into problems like this, let me know. If you're a PC gamer and you have your TV connected to your PC via HDMI or whatever, let me know your experience, because are you running back and forth to your couch constantly? I hate it. I love maxing out my settings and tinkering and all that kind of stuff. I love the tinkering, but it's the running back and forth with these things that just shouldn't be. They just shouldn't be like this.
You probably should take a course on computer science, bud, because your setup and unplugging crap is your problem. And I had a TV as my monitor when I first started. I also had triple monitor set up before, and I didn't run into any issue.
So yeah, please let me know in the comments how you feel about all this kind of stuff. PC gaming, so disappointing. But I was going to say I'm optimistic, but that's not true.
Then maybe you should stick to consoles if you're not knowledgeable enough to operate a PC.
I guess Windows 11 is coming out soon, so maybe that'll fix some issues. But if you're listening, Microsoft, please just game button with a list of games that I can just choose from. Okay? Thank you. Thanks for watching my video till the end. And I hate outros, so you know what to do.
That's the end of the video. You do not need a computer science degree to play games on PC. At this point, if you know how to operate a console, you know the basics of a PC. It's not as complicated. And as long as you don't do what this brainlet does, you shouldn't have much of an issue. Just don't unplug your crap, or don't unplug it as often. Set things up before going to your couch. That's across the room. Why make it more complicated when it has to be? Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Do all the things that us YouTubers want you to do. Links to my social medias down below in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!